Hi people. Today we're going to be talking about pins and skewers. Pins. I'm sure everyone here has seen a pin. Like this one. This is a pin we've all seen. The knight is pinned to the queen. A pin is when a piece of greater value is behind another piece that's being attacked. The piece that is being attacked can't move out of danger without revealing the higher valued piece. There are two types of pins. The first one is called a relative pin, which we just saw. A relative pin is when the piece behind the attacked piece is of greater value, like a queen or a rook. The pinned piece usually can't move out of the way without exposing the greater valued piece. Usually. In some cases you can solve a relative pin by putting a piece in between both, like here. Bishop to e7, then it's just a trade. Other times the pinned piece or the piece behind it can resolve the pin by giving a check, and once the check is taken care of, the other piece can move away or take that piece. Now the second type of pin is called an absolute pin. It involves the king. The pinned piece is just stuck there to the king until it moves. Getting a pin is very disadvantageous because the pinned piece can't usually escape. Material can be lost, and even checkmate can sometimes happen because a piece was pinned. Like here. The white queen is pinning the bishop to the king. This is an absolute pin, so the bishop can't move. White plays rook to h8 and the bishop can't take it due to the pin. Pins can be created on diagonals, ranks or files. So bishops, rooks and the queen are great for pins, while the knights, pawns and the kings are bad for it. Now let's look at some examples. In this position it's white to move. The bishop is pinning the pawn on d5 to the king, so this is an absolute pin. Meaning that the knight on e4 is not being protected. So white is able to pick it up. In this position it's black to move. The bishop is causing a pin. It's pinning the e5 pawn to the rook on b2. This is a relative pin. Black takes the bishop. White recaptures and black is able to pick up the rook. The piece that we pinned already can't really move, so how do we take more advantage of it? We stack pressure on it. Here white pinned the rook to the king. Black defends the rook with a pawn and white pushes one of their pawns, attacking the rook more and then getting a rook for a pawn. When stacking more pressure on pinned pieces, pawns are usually the best, but you can also do it with other pieces. Like here, the white bishop is pinning the knight to the queen and the white knight and queen came to put more pressure on that piece. If you are able to pin a piece, don't take it without a good reason. It's pinned, it's not really going anywhere. You can possibly win more material or use the fact it can't move around too much to get into their position. Like if they resolve the pin or attack your piece that is creating the pin, then you should probably take it. Now let's get into skewers. Skewers are the reverse of pins. The greater valued piece is the one in front. Here you can see it be done with the king in front and the bishop captures the rook. Here is another example of it. King moves and rook takes rook. Here's one with the queen in front being attacked and the rook behind it. Queen moves, revealing the rook, and the rook is lost. One more. In this position it's white to move. Can you find the move? In this position it's white to move. Can you find the move? It's queen to b8 check. The king moves and white gets the queen. Pins and skewers. Very good thing to look out for in your games. Yeah. Bye people.